Here are a few things you need to do right now before the game updates inside of Anime Expeditions. Now, a few things we're going to be looking at are going to be event things that were only released during the release of this game. So that is going to be custom units and things such as that. Now, one of my favorite custom units that is only from a current event is going to be this toy maker right here. Now, this is an exclusive unit you can only get from the release tournament. So if you want to go on to play and go over to the tournament, this release tournament right here, you only have to play it once. And then after you play that release tournament once, then you can get this unit right here. Once again, simply by just playing inside of the release tournament. This unit is by far one of the strongest event units we can get. I use it quite frequently whenever I'm not doing expedition mode because I managed to get unbound on it. So it at max level can spit out like 40,000 plus HP units, and it is by far one of the strongest units in the game. And I would 100% say you need to get this before it goes away. Because obviously the release event might most likely, I believe, is going to go away. If we look at it, release tournament, yeah, ends in 1 day and 2 hours. So you want to make sure you can get this. The next thing is the release calendar. So this gave us the free True Saint unit. Now, if you didn't get this, that's fine, but there are a few other things like all of these events, the elemental things, right? We have all of this event shop using these event tokens. You want to make sure you get these. Also try to do the event or creator spotlight and get as many units from the headlight or the headliner hunt that you can. Now, on top of this, we also have all of your challenges. So a lot of these challenges, these weekly challenges and daily challenges give you a lot of really good rewards. You really want to make sure that you do grind these out. Now, one of the new things that is a more, not looked at feature is the expedition game mode. So a lot of people don't really use this, but you mainly play the main tower defense game, but if you turn around and you come into expeditions mode, this is a whole different game mode in and of itself, which can benefit you in your main gameplay and all of that. But you really want to farm this because there's two things. So number one, you want to farm it so you can start getting progression on just in general stuff, since they're definitely going to be pushing an update to this. So you'll have things such as all of these upgrade stats that you can get to benefit your runs and like that to make your runs easier. But you also have a custom shop you can unlock, which will obviously give you access to expedition shops, which can get you things such as this. You can get gems, gold stats, rerolls, trait crystals, all from this shop. This is just yet another shop with another currency we can go ahead and use. Now, the reason all of this is beneficial though is for the two things you can go ahead and get. That is going to be the gold mine and the resource drill. Now, both of these are super beneficial. You can get a lot of stuff such as these geodes, which grant you stat rerolls and stuff, which obviously can let you benefit on the current units that you have. But the gold mine specifically, if you do grind the gold mine, you can get a ton of gold out of it, allowing you to get not only gold shop upgrades, but this also allows you to farm traits and stuff such as that. So there is most likely going to be a huge change to that. And there's a bunch of different farming methods you can use that make it super overpowered. And they're probably going to patch all of those methods. So ensure you do take advantage of that, because not only can you use gold to essentially buy anything you want every single day, you can buy stat rerolls, equipments, you can buy sprites, trait rerolls, all sorts of food for your units, cosmetics. You can also buy all sorts of themes and background music. And on top of that, whenever you're farming stat rerolls, what I will usually do is I will have a bunch of sacrificial units that I will reroll to get good rate stats on, just like this. So Z rank, SS, and SSS. And then I'll come out, and with all of that gold, since it is quite expensive, I can pick a really good unit that I want to move these traits and stats onto, say him, and then I pick the unit that has all the really good stats, just like this one, and then I can move those stats over to this good unit. And obviously it costs up to 30,000, and I do this just so I can have a max of every single unit in the game. And this is very gold wise expensive. The other thing is also with gold, you can use this for buying all sorts of stuff. They do most likely have hinted at farming methods that incorporate gold, because obviously gold seems to become quite a redundant resource later in the game in progression. So they definitely are going to incorporate more ways to use it soon. So you do want to ensure you take advantage of farming all that. But for the most part, that is pretty much it for this video. If this helped you out, make sure to leave a like and